So I needed to come up with some strategies to help her. Now, I knew that the burrito wrap emotional regulation tool can sometimes help her to regulate again, but I didn't want her to become silly. So I decided to use a strategy where you put the child in between two pillows and you just put gentle pressure on the child, and you can also at this point kind of push their arms and legs and gently massage them. So this helped her initially, and then she said, "Mummy, I'm getting squished." So I said, "Okay, would you like a massage?" And she responds particularly well to massages. So I got the massage oil because also I truly believe that some smells can really help calm us, and it was a particular lavender aromatherapy massage oil. And I put some on her back and I massaged her back, and then I massaged her arms, and she also likes her hands being massaged, which comes from a TheraPlay activity, the slippery slip, but we did it without the falling off each other. So we weren't getting silly with it. We were just helping her regulate. And she enjoyed having the hand cream put on her and her hands being massaged. And then she asked for her calm down kit. So at that point, she was then ready to engage in her own self-regulation. But to get to that point, I needed to hold that boundary, but validate the anger, hold the boundary, help her calm down with a strategy, and whether that's you can breathe with your child and that works really well with them, that's fantastic, or whether it's the sofa cushion strategy, or whether it's the burrito wrap strategy, or whether they prefer jumping up and down or doing wall push-ups or going on the trampoline or running around. There's various strategies children can use. And then at that point, once she was calmer, she was then able to use her calm down kit. Other children like using art to calm down. So they may well enjoy using colouring, like mindful colouring, or they might like to do painting because it's quite a fluid method. So you can decide with your child what works really well for you. My daughter also has an amethyst which she really likes to hold on to, and that helps ground her, and it helps you know, it helps her feel safe, I guess. So she really enjoys that, and she actually does wear that around her neck. But there's all different strategies that you can use with different children. Some children like to have a popsicle because that helps them calm down as well, because it kind of shocks the system. Some children might like to have a bath, that they find that really calming. But yeah, basically, as long as you're doing these things, so you're validating, you're holding your boundaries, and you're helping your child regulate with that co-regulation piece and just finding out what they need. We're not reprimanding the child for becoming dysregulated and yelling and shouting, and certainly not doing that in the moment, because that doesn't help. We might talk to them about that after and say, you know what? It's not appropriate to yell and scream and throw things. I understand that you were really angry. How are we going to do that next time? What are we going to do when we're angry next time? Are we going to go running around? Are we going to go punch a pillow? Are we going to throw some stuffies at the wall? Are we going to do 10 star jumps? What is going to help you to do that? Because hitting is not appropriate, biting is not appropriate, kicking is not appropriate, and throwing things at people is not appropriate. So what can we do to use that anger appropriately? And you can even say to them, you know what? It's really great that you're getting angry, because it shows that your system is working. Because when we perceive a threat, when we think there's going to be a threat around us, our system gets in the fight, flight or freeze, and you were in your fight. And that means that your system is working properly because you perceived what mummy was asking you to do as the threat at that particular time. And so praising your child for being able to regulate, praising your child for saying, I need some help, I need some support, I'm feeling really dysregulated now. If you're praising them and then they know they're doing well, eventually they'll be able to self-regulate. But it does take time, and some children take longer than others. And obviously if your child has some like ADHD or autism or some of the other kind of learning exceptionalities, then it is going to take time and you're going to need to co-regulate. And that's why you need to regulate with your breaths and grounding yourself in the meantime as well, especially while they're playing through a tantrum, because that can be very, very stressful. But hold your boundaries, and they will then realise that you're not just going to let them get away with, you know, whatever they want, and then actually they feel safer in the end. So it does work. Thank you so much, and let me know how it goes. Good luck.